#1 political debate program.
Because of the upcoming American election, we're going to discuss the Democrats' political views and their policies. Good evening, Ray Marsh.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here today.
No problem, chap.
Economy seems to be a big issue in this particular election. Can you tell us why that is?
Certainly. You see, the economy affects everybody. The credit crunch is a major issue for the everyday American. So of course, if you make this a big issue in your party and in your political views and in the debates, it will reach out to many voters indeed. So of course, this is a natural thing for them to do. Obama and the rest of the Democrats, they want to help the middle class people, the folks, as he calls them, and that is especially achieved by making mortgage debts lower and helping them out financially, so they can put something back in the national pool of money.
And how do the Democrats want to get rid of this economical problem that is?
Well, they believe, they're not socialist of course, but they believe that it's a thing of unity, that the country needs to stand together. They will stand better that way. So it's about getting people together, not making differences between the classes. And that's a general fact in their political viewpoints.
Thank you for being here.
No problem. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Credit crunch or not, foreign policy has always been a major issue in American politics. With me tonight I have expert Ron Swanson. How do you do?
Hello.
Could you tell me a bit about the Democrats' foreign policy and perhaps some specifics?
Well, in contrast to the Republicans, the Democrats want more communication in the international arena. The Republicans use this policy called a unilateral policy, which means that they want to do everything by themselves out in the world. So they sort of want a more independent way of controlling the country, United States, while the Democrats want more cooperation with other countries.
Okay, great. What's the viewpoint on the war in the Middle East?
Well, Obama has stated that he wants the soldiers in Afghanistan to be extracted by 2014. And generally the Democratic Party wants a withdrawal of soldiers all over the world.
Thank you for giving us your time, Ron Swanson.
Well, no problem at all.
Goodbye. Cheerio. With us tonight we have our very own reporter, Walter White, live in Washington with what's new in recent debates.
Walter, what seems to be the main focus point for the Democrats as we are getting close to election day?
Walter?
Walter? I'm sorry, I think we have a technical problem here. But I think that what Walter was going to say is probably something like this. Hi Tom, I'm standing here in Washington and the Democrats are definitely relying the economy as being their most essential subject. It's what concerning most of the voters, and evidently it is a huge theme in the campaign. The Democrats are of the belief that taxes should be higher in general to increase the amount of money for social services. They also believe in progressive taxation, which means that the more money you earn, the higher the percentage of your income you will have to pay taxes of. However, some small businesses will, if the Democrats are to decide, be provided with tax cuts so that they can improve the conditions for their employees. I am sorry for the Good evening, Jesse Heisenberg.
Good evening.
Our legal issues expert.
Yes.
What are the Democrats' view on gay marriage in this election?
Well, the Democrats believe that everybody is born equal, so they think that you should be able to get married as a homosexual, well, at least in City Hall. But they also believe that any religious institution should be able to say if they want to allow homosexual marriage in their religion. so it's up to them. But as a minimum, you should be able to get married legally in a city hall or by a minister.
Okay. And what are their view on the death penalty?
Well, it's a hard thing to say really, because some support it and some think it should be abolished. It's very much up to each and every politician, as it is up to each and every state in the United States. It's up to the governor, and if he can get enough votes to either abolish it or to keep it, simply.
Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Cheerio!
Cheerio.
Hey. Well, that about sums up our program for the evening.
We hope we shed a light on the subject for you, and I sure could use a cup of blood yellow very well.
Oh yes, and some biscuits to check. Yes. Have a great evening.
Be great evening to you.
As the avenue fills with scrubs and ties, I drive away.